What's up, everybody? Yeah. I wanted to do a video last night, but I was nodding off like a dope fiend. So here we are, bright and early Sunday morning. And you know what? I'm still tired. And I'm going back to sleep after this. But I'm really, really excited about this book right here. We're just going to jump right into the Bronze Age first appearance alert. We're going to jump right into it with Hell Rider #1. Now, this is a book or a comic or a magazine, whatever you want to say, from 1971. This is a motorcycle riding superhero that incorporates flame, created by, wait for it, Gary Friedrich, who a year later will go on to create Ghost Rider. Yes, so I don't know if you can call it's not a Ghost Rider prototype, but more of a precursor to Ghost Rider. I dig this book so much. I saw this at a show, and I saw a guy with it. Now, he had already bought it. And it piqued it not only did it pique my interest, it piqued the fuck out of my interest. This is really quality. Now, it only ran for like 2 issues, but very, very, very high quality. The guys who worked on this, the creative team, so we have Ross Andrew, Mike Esposito, John Celardo, Dick Ayers, Gary Friedrich. So, I mean, very cool stuff, and for a very mature reader, very, very mature reader. You gotta look at this. I think there was a naked chick in here somewhere, but yeah, here we go. Here we go. Definitely not for kids. Definitely not for kids. Now, the cool thing about Hell Rider #1, now it features the first appearance of this character here, Hell Rider, but it also features the first appearance of the biker gang called the Wild Bunch, and also the first appearance of Butterfly. And Butterfly has the distinction of being the first black female superhero in a comic book. Yes. You thought it was Misty Knight? Nope. You thought it was Storm? Nope. It is a character called Butterfly from 1971, and I will show you the character right now. So, where are you at, sweetheart? Where are you at? 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 Okay, so, no, is that her? No. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Where the hell is she? She's in there somewhere. Shit. Oh, here she is. Sorry. Okay, so there she is. There it is. The Butterfly. First black female superhero in a comic book. And, I don't know, this book really wasn't that expensive. I paid $20 for this. I would say this book is in probably very fine minus shape. But, I don't know, the beauty of this is that it's only 2 issues. So, you know, not a big deal on finding this. I mean, not a big deal if you're a completionist. So here we go with issue #2. Oh, man. I like this cover a lot better. And if anybody wants to know where Marvel got the photo for the Gary Friedrich tribute page, look no further than Hell Rider #2. What else do I want to show? But I don't know. I mean, again, this is an indie. This is, I don't want to call it an indie book, but for something that's not Marvel or DC, this is extremely, extremely high quality. So, yeah. I love this. This is so freaking awesome. A lot of naked women in this. There was a Wild Bunch story You know what? I've taken up enough. Oh, so here we go. Some more naked chicks. So yeah, but anyway, I've taken up enough time. This is an excellent thing to find if you're out on the hunt. Hell Rider #1 and #2. Yes, I found them. Gotcha. All right, we're moving on. I'm pretty sure there's more stuff I wanted to say about it. I just can't think of it right now. But yeah, Hell Rider #1 and #2. Okay, we are moving on. Okay, now some dealer friends of mine, they called me up and they were like, "Hey, you want to take a look at some of our books?" And I'm like, "Of course I do." So I visited them and looked through their stuff. And okay, so these next, I would say 30 books or so, I paid $95 total. Okay, so keep that in mind. I'll try to give a proper breakdown of what I paid, but a lot of this stuff is kind of like in a jumble. But okay, Amazing Spider-Man #316. I paid $10 for this. This is a nice, very fine copy. I would say the only flaw with this is I don't know if you can really tell, but there's a really bad staple rust at the bottom. At the bottom staple, it's really rusted. But other than that, this book is nice. This book is clean. It's again, very fine condition. I sold a copy. I sold my only copy, I think earlier this year, and I kind of wanted to get it back, but the prices that I had seen were just like way too high, like 50, 75, 90. And I'm just like, nah, I don't want to pay that. Definitely don't want to pay that. So for 10, you bet your sweet ass. Amazing Spider-Man #317. I paid $5 for that, probably in very fine condition. I'll share a story, if I can remember, I'll share a story about Spider-Man 317 in the 25-cent bin. Here we go with Deadpool #1 from the 1997 series. This was, I believe, $15. I remember a few years ago, this book was super hot, like extremely. And it has it cooled. I guess you could say it's cooled off, because I remember at the time I paid, maybe a couple years ago, I paid $50 for a copy, I believe. And now, I don't know, maybe it's a $25, $30 book, but I paid $15 for this. I was fine with paying that. All right, next. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Two Gun Kid #77. A couple of, however many videos ago, I talked about how I was at a shop, and at one of my local shops, and I was looking through a collection that the owner had just got in. And no sooner as I was done selecting my books, my dealer friends came in and bought everything. They bought everything else that I didn't buy. Well, this was one of the books that I didn't buy. And I just didn't know to buy it at the time. And I was looking through their stuff, and there it was. So I'm just like, okay, I'll buy it. And I think I got a good price. This is probably a VG minus copy for $15. I was fine with that. So yeah. So if I had bought it at the time of bought it at the time when I could have bought it cheaper. That didn't sound right, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I probably could have got it cheaper than $15, but $15 is a good price. All right. Now these next 25 books are from the same guys, but they bought maybe 100 long boxes. Like 2 collections worth of books. I mean, Jesus, 2 collections. One was like from some guy's barn, and the other was from a comic book store that had closed down. So they bought out the rest of their inventory. And I think I looked through, I had to have looked through 100 long boxes. I had to have. It was like 8 hours broken up into 2 days. Like it took a minute, but but at the same time I had a lot of fun looking through those books, and they cut me a deal on pretty much everything. So let's get into it with Albedo number 0. This has to be like the first number 0 issue, because I thought that was just something that kind of popped up in the 90s, but this is from 1983, so this might be the first actual number 0 issue. But this is number 0, and this is the first print. Now, there are about 3 versions of the first print. There's 2 white covers, and then you have the final, I guess you can say, the final version of the first print, which is this blue cover. Now, from what I researched, there's not a lot that I could research about this, honestly. But this is a first print because up at the top, there is a $1.50 price right there. And the subsequent prints, like there's a second print and a third print that look exactly like this, but they do not have the price up at the top. Okay, so this is a first print, and that is all that I could research about this book. Like it's like this, like I searched eBay for this, and all I could find were second, third prints. I tried like forums, I tried articles on this, and there's just nothing to really research. I don't even know what this book goes for. But it is Albedo number 0, first print, blue cover. But it is a first print, so yeah. Again, don't know what this book goes for, but I'm happy. And the funny thing was, like, about this collection, they bought these books a year ago, and they hadn't looked through them. So, and me, dude, there is not a long box that I'm not afraid of. I will look through some books. Like, it has to be, like, really, the conditions have to be really, really bad for me not to look through some books. But, yeah, I dug in there. And I found Albedo number 0, first print. It is a first print. Also in those long boxes was Albedo number 3. No number 2. But Albedo number 3. You can see there's tape. There's tape on the cover, but that's okay. That's all right. Albedo, I'll beat my meat, number 3. I'll beat my meat, number 3. All right. Next up, to me, this might be if I'll beat my meat, number 0, turns out to be like a super awesome book as far as value goes. This might be the best thing that I think that I bought. We have Static number 1, the platinum variant. So I found 2 copies of that. Yes, sir. Got that. Got those. So let's see. So he sold this to me for $10. Got this for 50 cents. Got these for 50 cents. And we have Static number 1. It's bagged. We have the bagged version. Superman, Man of Steel. Now, the thing about this collection, or these 2 collections, these were basically like early 90s, you know, late 80s, early 90s garbage. You know, so the vast majority of it was just butt. Although the vast majority of it was butt. Yeah, you have the potential to find some decent stuff. Like in I'll Beat My Meat #0. Okay, what is this? Superman Man of Steel #17. We have the second print that I had been looking for a very, very, very long time. So I think this was like maybe 50 cents. First appearance of Doomsday. Action Comics 683. Another second print. I think it was 50 cents. I got this for $1. Doctor Strange #44. First appearance of Sidorak. Now here's a cool book. This to me is an extremely... You know what? We're going to do another first appearance alert. Now this is a book I actually showed off maybe, I want to say 3 or 4 years ago. Echo of Future Past. This is the #1 is the first comic book appearance of Bucky O'Hare. And here we have the first cover appearance of Bucky O'Hare in Echo of Future Past #3. This book does not go for anything. Sometimes you might see it go for 20 or something like that, but that's on a seller's really, really, really good day. But ultimately, this book doesn't go for shit. I am so surprised. Now, it's not necessarily that easy of a book to find anymore, but it still really does. I mean, I'm talking out in the wild, but this book does not go for anything. I am shocked at how little this book goes for. And you have a nice, cool Neil Adams cover. And I don't know, I guess that's all I wanted to say, but this is just a awesome, awesome first appearance that I'm really surprised doesn't go for more. But it should. It really, really should. So Echo of Future Past, #1 and #3. I think those were like 50 cents a piece. Macross, #1 for $1. This is basically, what is this? Basically Robotech #1. That was $1. This was $5. Ninja High School #38. All right, whatever. Okay, now in the long boxes, we found. Actually, no, we found an entire. What I wanted to say was I found for them an entire long box of Bloodshot #6. So I guess that speaks to, and I'm talking from end to end, an entire long box of. I mean, what did I say? Bloodshot #6, first appearance of Ninjak. So I think that speaks to the rarity of Bloodshot #6. This was a heavily, heavily, heavily printed book, but that didn't stop me from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That didn't stop me from buying 5 copies. But yeah, I don't know. I figured if Ninjak becomes a movie star, you know, even though this is heavily, heavily printed, I don't know. There's still potential there. So, Eternal Warrior #5. I think that was maybe 50 cents. Got these for $1.50. Magnus Robot Fighter. This is a trade paperback. Steel Nation. I remember for a time this trade was going for like $30. However, I think maybe back in 2011. Was going for maybe $20 to $30. $20 to $30 dollars. Here we go with Magnus Robot Fighter Invasion. So we have this. So this reprints 1 through 4 of the Valiant series, and here we have 5 through 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So probably what, 5 through 9 of no, 5 through 8. Duh. So 5 through 8 of Magnus Robot Fighter. Okay. Here's a book that's really interesting to me. This is my second copy of this. This is Solar Man of the Atom, Second Death. Now this reprints Solar 1 through 4 of the regular series. It doesn't include those centerfold stories. That's in a whole other different trade paperback. But I like this one because this reprints the first appearance of Toyo Harada. And I have to imagine this can't be reprinted again just because Solar and Valiant, they are no longer associated with one another. So I don't know. And you have the first appearance of Toyo Harada is in this book, or the reprint of the first appearance. So I think this was $1.50 or something like that. And Shadow Man trade paperback. It's sealed with Dark Passage. So I don't know. It really doesn't go for anything, but I love sealed up Valiant trade paperbacks. I think that was $1, and this was $1 as well. The Heroines Showcase. The Heroines Showcase. Now, this is a fanzine from the 70s that was dedicated to female superheroes. Yeah. And it features Gamora on the cover. I just thought that was just an awesome looking image. I really don't know what this book goes for, but it just looked interesting enough for me to pick up. And let's see what else. Now, there's other stuff that I bought, but I just don't feel like showing. It's really nothing to write home about. So here we go with the ash can. So you're like, oh, that doesn't equal $95, but I bought more. I'm just not showing it. We have a Punisher ash can, and we have the Incredible Hulk ash can. I don't know. These are like $1 a piece. And I think he threw these in for free. The Amalgam series Dark Claw. So Dark Claw and Dark Claw Avengers. So okay, all right. So that was the result of my digging. That is the fruit of my spoils, or the spoils of my fruit, or the something of my something. All right, next up is went to a store and bought myself a copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 238. First appearance of the Hobgoblin. It does have the tattoos. I paid $40 for this. I would say this book is in very fine condition. I would have to argue that this is a CGC worthy book. I think it is. I think it is. I really do. I really do. This book is really nice. The spine looks pretty good. So yeah, I think this is good enough. I think this is a CGC worthy book. Yeah. All right, we're moving on. Okay, now when I was at this store, I picked this up. And from what I understand, they got a nice run of Amazing Spider-Man. They took out the super key issues, and they stuck pretty much the rest in their 25-cent bin. Holy cow. I found there was a ton of like just cool Amazing Spider-Man issues in their 25-cent bin. So we'll start with Amazing Spidey number 344. This is the first appearance of Cletus Cassidy, who is Carnage, of course. This was 25 cents, and this book is like a near mint copy. Another 25-cent book, Amazing Spidey 360, and it's a newsstand. This is the first appearance of Carnage. Not 361. This is the first appearance of Carnage. Okay, I'm sure you guys have seen it, but you know what? I'm going to show you for the guys that don't know or don't believe it. Seeing is believing. And you know what? This video is going on long enough, but you know what? We can make it go longer. So there we go. First appearance of Carnage. First appearance of Carnage. First appearance. Right there. Right there. It's right there for you to see, man. So, and that was 25 cents. Can you believe that? There was like a lot of Amazing. I should have bought every single issue of Amazing Spider-Man that was in those 25-cent. That was in that 25-cent box. I don't know why I didn't. Like, my meager brain couldn't wrap my head around the fact that these were just 25 cents. You know what I mean? I should have just bought them all and just said, fuck it. Oh, and about the Spidey 317. Now, I swore I had looked through everything that was worth looking through. And I go around to the other end of the store. And I see like this guy with his son. Like the guy doesn't know shit about comics, and his son is just looking through stuff. And he's just like, oh, there's an Amazing Spider-Man right here. And it's a copy of 317. And I'm just like, shit, how did I miss that? I was pissed. I ain't gonna lie, I was livid. I was mad when I saw him pull that out. Okay, all right, we're moving on. But yeah, I was pissed. I was so mad. I'm like, I want to knock this guy upside the head and just like snatch it from him. I would never do that, but it crossed my mind. Anyway, I would never do it though. Amazing Spidey number 101. This is a second print. And yeah, found that for 25 cents. Oh, some more stuff in the 25-cent bin. But I found so much cool stuff in the 25-cent bin that I can't be mad. But I still missed out on the 317. You know, it's just like, I just ruined it all. That's how I am. I'm an asshole. Okay, this is really cool. This is super cool. Wonder Woman number 90, first appearance of Artemis. The DC Universe logo variant. That is awesome. I am so happy to have found that in the 25-cent bin. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. But I will say, when I saw that guy take the 317, it got me, like when they had left, I went back around and looked through some more, and I did find this. So that's a blessing. That's a blessing. Okay, that was a blessing in disguise. But anyway, so found this for 25 cents. Found some more DC Universe logo variants, number 101 and number 93. DC Universe logo variant. This was in the 25-cent bin as well. Marvel Age number 97. First appearance of Darkhawk. That is an awesome cover. Actually, I like this cover. I like that cover a lot better than number 1. Yeah. Also in the 25-cent bin, Secret Wars 2, number 5. This is the first appearance of Boom Boom. First appearance of Boom Boom, everybody. Hit Monkey. And last but not least, from the 25-cent bin, we have Hit Monkey number 1. Hit Monkey number 1. All right. So I stayed in that area and... oh, shit. You know what? Here we go. How did I miss this? Now, I went back to this same store I went back to, and about a week later, and they got some more books in, which was crazy, and found a copy of Marvel Premiere number 15, the first appearance of Iron Fist, of course. Now, the series has dearly departed us. The second series came DOA, but this is still very much a key issue, still very much a first appearance, still very much a Bronze Age first appearance. And the good thing about, I paid $60 for this. I would say this book is in VG condition. It looks good. I think there's a very, 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 very tiny tear right on the back cover, ever so slight. And there's like a little bit of foxing on the back cover, but you know what? I'm not passing this up for $60. And the stamp is there as well. I remember a year ago, holy cow, a book like this would have been like $200. So for 60, I ain't passing you up. So yeah, gotcha. But like I was saying about Iron Fist on the big screen or small screen, I mean, this is a character that can always come back. 9 times out of 10, there's going to be a Heroes for Hire series anyway. So yeah. And on top of that, you know, a few years from now, we're going to probably see, you know, some more Iron Fist and some other incarnation on the screen. So it's not a big deal that the series got canceled. But yeah, I found another copy of Marvel Premiere number 15. And also, for $3, bought Captain Marvel number 7. I don't know what volume this is, but Captain Marvel number 17. Now, however many years ago, I talked about number 16, the first appearance of Phyla-Vell, but I figured I'd pick this up. You know, like if I wanted to sell like a set or something like that. Okay, what else? Man, we're not done. We are not done. We're not done. Here we go with the New Avengers number 49. Now, I believe I picked this book up yesterday. New Avengers number 49, second print. This is the first appearance of the dark-skinned Avengers. And for some reason, this book went for $30 this week on eBay. If you don't believe me, go take a look. Go take a look. This book went for $30. Now, there are actually a couple of copies on eBay right now for $9. So, I don't know. I think that guy overpaid. Now, I paid... well, actually, I'll tell you what. I also bought this. Batman number 321. Cool Joker cover. Jose Luis Garcia Lopez cover. Oh, this is an awesome Joker cover. I love this Joker cover. I think this is my second copy of this. And also picked up Super Friends number 1. I paid $10 total for these. $10 total. So I would say this is in VF minus condition. This is in probably VF plus, maybe even near mint minus condition, and whatever about this. So yeah, paid $10 total for these. And we're not done. We're not done. We're not done. Also from the same store, Justice Society, or Jesus. Yeah, All-Star Comics featuring Justice Society. This is number 69, first appearance of the Huntress. I believe I paid $6 for that. I'm not passing that up for $6. I paid $3 for this. Can you believe that? Spectacular Spider-Man number 90, first appearance of the black suit, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. And last but not least, for this haul is Brave and the Bold number 200. I believe I paid, I think I paid $5. I paid $5 for this, for a copy. And it's in probably very fine plus condition, so I couldn't pass it up for $5. All right, that is my haul. So, yeah, we have a cool, obscure Bronze Age first appearance. And, yeah, I'm going back to sleep. Did I show these? You know what? I'll show. Yeah, fuck it. I want to start fresh for the next haul. So I also found G.I. Joe number 2, the Adam Hughes cover, and Stars and Stripe number 0. I paid, I want to say, not paid $4 total for both. I paid $4 for both of those together. So yeah, gotcha. Okay, so now that's the end of my haul. Now we're done. All right. Guess I'm starting fresh for the next week. I have no more books to show. No more. All right. I'm going back to sleep. All right, bye. Thanks for watching.